Okay guys, welcome back. I'm going to tell you just a variant of the Melvin black Dabbler. Now the hook and the vise is a Kamasan B175 in size 10. Probably tie these from a size 8 till a 12 or maybe even a 14. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is the uni thread 80 in black. So we're just going to come in and get our thread started a couple of mil behind the other hook. I'm just going to work my thread down until I'm past the point of the hook anyway, and then remove the waste tag of thread. Now the tail, you can use a Glow Bright Floss number 4. On this occasion I'm using, there's about 8 strands of Glow Bright Floss number 5. So I'm just going to offer that over the back, come around with the pinch and loop. Take 3 or 4 turns, heading down, shank of the hook, then come in and trim that to the length of the body, and then trim your tail to whatever length that you like. The rib is just an oval, small oval silver tinsel. Now at this point I'm just going to work my thread forward, just tying everything in. Now we don't need to be too fussy with the body. It's going to be dubbed, but I just want to make sure that I'm securing the rib in tightly and the cut ends of the tail. I'm just working the thread back there just in open turns. Now the body, this is some golden olive SLF hair bug dubbing, and some which then I've mixed with some fluorescent yellow seal's fur. So I'm just going to take that, just dub it on, slide it up, just work our dubbing up the length of the body, nice and tight. Now the body hackle, this is a grizzle, a whiting exclusive. I should just show you the packet. It's out there from Lakeland. The whiting exclusive grizzly hen capes. These are great capes for Irish loch style flies like this, especially for the palm ring technique down the body. So I'm just going to tie this in. Just got to make sure we leave enough room at the front here because there's a lot going on. Then we're just going to palmer this down. I always like to get 2 turns at the shoulder of the fly, and then you're looking 3 to 4 turns down the body. And I'm just going to follow this around with my oval silver tinsel, and then I'm looking 4 turns of the oval silver tinsel up the body. Just at this point, keeping a hold of your oval silver tinsel, just sweep your hackle fibres back and bring the oval silver tinsel up in front. Then just come around with nice tight turns heading down to the eye. That just strengthens the body for you. Trim the oval silver tinsel away, and you'll break your tip off at the back. Then I'm just going to come in with some Velcro. Just brush some of that back. I'm just going to put a wee lick of wax onto the thread because we've lots going on here at the front. So just going to need all the grip that we can get. So I'm going to work my thread back up. Next, just to add a wee bit of colour, I'm going to come in and add in a golden olive hen hackle. Now, I'm only looking at a turn of this, so I'm just going to trim away the tip, just to leave me that wee tan in tag. Just make sure this is well secured in. The fibre there doesn't want to behave itself. Sweep it back, work my thread back up. Right, well, I suppose I'm only going to take a turn, but I suppose it's high, heavy or bushy. You like to dress your Irish loch style flies, but 1 turn there, that's going to be plenty for me. Just going to follow this around with my thread. Just get a couple of tight turns in. Then I'm going to come in and trim away the remainder of the hackle, sweep everything back that wants to go forward, and go back down to the eye again of the hook and back up. Now we're not looking too bad. Next hackle, you're looking at, this is a golden pheasant breast feather that has been dyed black. Now a long cock hackle, if you don't have the golden pheasant, a long black cock hackle feather will give you the same style. I'm just going to fold the tip back here, work my thread back up over the tip, break away the tip of the hackle, sweep this back, then you're just looking one turn in front of the other. Yet again, the amount of fibre you put on just depends how heavy you want to dress the fly. It's going to do me there. Catch it in, trim away the stem of the hackle, bring my thread down to the eye and back up. Just come in and just open everything up for you, just to like to see the wee pattern. Now I'm just going to get a wee lick of wax on the thread again. We're going to put our wing on. Yep. There's just a wee fibre there, take that away. So your wing, just look at some bronze mallard. Now you don't need to put, in my view, sorry, you don't need too much of a wing here. Just bring enough out, just a small pinch, just bring it out from the stem, tear it away, and then all we're going to do here is just fold this in on itself a few times, a couple of times, and then that there's just, let's give us our wing. Now the length of the wing that I like on this particular fly, I like the tips of the bronze mallard coming back to the end of the tail. So I'm just going to offer it up on top, around with a pinch and loop. Do a good 4 or 5 turns. See what way we're sitting. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. So then we're going to come in and trim away the bronze mallard. Now keeping your thread nice and tight. Take a couple of turns over the cut ends, then your thread to the eye of the hook, and build your thread up from the front. And that wax there, that's to give you the grip to be able to do that. Now you can just whip finish, and that's the wee fly finish, but I'm just going to add some. I have loads of split jungle cock eyes, so I'm just going to offer those up and onto the sides. Just have a wee check. I'm happy enough with that, so I'm just going to come in and trim the remainder of the jungle cock eye here. Now I'm just going to come in with another wee lick of wax, because your head's getting rather steep here at this point. Sweep everything back, and then we can build up our head just over the jungle cock. That's all that's left to do. We'll just come in and throw in a whip finish, pull the thread nice and tight, come in and trim away the tan thread. Now that's the wee fly complete. Bit to it, but it's a pretty wee fly. Now I'm just going to come in with a wee drop of super glue onto the head. Now just be careful not to touch any of the dressing. It'll just ruin all your hard work. And there you go, guys. That's just a variant on the the Melvin black dabbler. So there's a bit to them wee flies, the Irish loch flies, but I think I've said before, see if you can tie these consistently, like, you know, like the patterns are basically near enough mirror images of the first one that you do, you will be able to tie any fly, no problem, because these wee flies here are just all about proportions. It's like any fly, even the salmon fly, just all about proportions. But look, enough of me going on. Tie a few of those up, you face the lochs, that there will even work for dolligan. That'll be a good wee fly to try for the dolligan. So tie a few up, hopefully they can catch you a few fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. If you like the wee videos that I'm putting together, and maybe you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Just helps the wee channel grow. And until next time guys, please stay safe and take lines.